Hello friends, welcome to Sherpa Properties. Friends, whenever you buy a home, there are two big problems that you may be required to face. One is the delay in the possession and second is the poor construction quality. Now solution to both of these problems is Mivan technology. In this video, I will simplify the concept of Mivan technology for you. Friends, we all have seen the use of bricks in the construction. Traditionally, we have seen the use of red bricks, but nowadays it has become obsolete. Use of red bricks is very good if you plan to construct a building, say up to 4 or 5 floors. But for the use of high-rise buildings, it is never used. Have you given a thought why red bricks are not used in the construction of high-rise buildings? The reason is simple. Red bricks are heavy in nature. So if you use red bricks for the construction of high-rise buildings, the whole structure will become very heavy and it becomes difficult for the foundation to support the weight. Hence, they use another brick called C bricks. It is called C bricks because it is made of cement, or in other word, it is also called a C4X. Now C4X is much lighter compared to the red bricks. It is also porous in nature. The size of C4X or the dimension of C4X is much bigger compared to that of red bricks. So in this case, the number of joints required to bring together multiple C4X or multiple C bricks is relatively less compared to that of red bricks. However, in the case of both red bricks and C4X, there are joints, and when these joints are exposed to varying climatic condition, the cracks are formed on the wall, and hence when there is use of bricks, frequent maintenance is required. If these cracks are not filled properly or they are not maintained on a regular basis, then there is a risk of seepage and leakage through these cracks. If a building has too many cracks on it, or if the building is not properly maintained, then it generally brings a bad name to the builder. Most of the time, new home buyers will see such buildings and try to avoid those builders who have constructed those buildings. In such cases, the reputation of the builder is at stake. Hence, most of the builders are now switching to Mivan form of construction. Now, what is this Mivan form of construction? This is not something new. Mivan form of construction was introduced 30 years ago, and it is very popular in Europe and some parts of Asia, and recently it is gaining traction in India. This technology was introduced by a company named Mivan, and hence the name Mivan technology. In Mivan form of construction, there is no use of bricks. The entire structure is made of concrete or RCC. Before I talk about the Mivan technology, there is one more form of construction that you must know. It is called precast. So as the name suggests, the component is already prepared before it is brought to the construction site. The blocks are casted in the factory and they are transported to the construction site, and on the construction site, these different blocks are assembled together. Mivan technology is similar to precast. However, instead of preparing the blocks in a factory and assembling them in the construction site, in the case of Mivan technology, the whole structure is prepared in the construction site. For this, aluminum molds are used, and these aluminum molds are supported with the help of iron rods. Once the mold has been prepared, then liquid concrete is poured inside these molds in some pressure, and this concrete is allowed to set for some time. Once the concrete is set, the mold is removed and it is shifted to the higher floors, and the same process is repeated. As every technology has some advantages and disadvantages, similarly, Mivan technology also has some advantages and disadvantages. Let us go through it. Some of the advantages of Mivan technology are speed of construction. In the case of Mivan technology, the speed of construction is 50% more compared to traditional form of construction. Second is finishing. Since the wall in Mivan technology is a single unit, you get a good finishing and there is no need of additional plastering on the wall. Third is the durability. Buildings constructed with Mivan technology are generally strong and are more resistant to earthquake because the whole building acts as a single unit. Fourth is maintenance. Unlike traditional form of construction in which we use the bricks, there are a lot of joints due to which there are chances of cracks being formed on the wall, which ultimately leads to leakage and seepage. However, in Mivan technology, the whole building is a single unit and there are very less joints, due to which there will be less chances of leakage or seepage happening. Another advantage of Mivan technology is that the aluminum molds can be reused. It can be reused up to 250 times. Also, in Mivan technology, there is very limited wastage of the construction material compared to the traditional form of construction technology. Lastly, the labor requirement. Since Mivan construction largely depends on mechanized approach, compared to traditional form of construction, we require less number of labors in Mivan construction. Now let us go through some of the demerits of Mivan form of construction. First is the cost of construction. Since Mivan construction uses mechanized approach, there is involvement of lot of machines and skilled laborers, due to which the cost of construction is relatively higher compared to the traditional form of construction. Second is the flexibility of alteration. In the traditional form of construction, we have seen that there is a scope for us to remove the internal walls. However, in Mivan construction, since the whole building acts as a single unit, there is no scope for removing the internal walls. Thirdly, it requires very precise and extensive planning. As the building acts as a single unit, there is no scope for us to make any alteration once the structure has been prepared. Hence, before the construction starts, a very extensive planning and thorough analysis is required before the construction actually begins. I hope this video was informative and you have gained some helpful insights on the topic. If you have any questions or suggestions, please put them in the comment box below. If you have liked this video, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends who are looking to buy a home. Stay tuned for more. Till then, take care. Thank you.